We love loading screens. Ooh, and rewards. Oh no, they fixed it. Alright. Amir, bring it on. God, look at that toothy kiss. Ooh. I love you, Amir. Oh god, that smile. Ooh. I bet you wear Wally. Oh my gosh. Too funny. Smoochy smoochy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, smoochies. What a way to start the game. Alright, see if we can briefing. Da 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 da. Amir, you're too funny. Alright, cool. What have we got? Foundry, what have you got for me now? Ancient Protector, we do like you. Shield Osprey, we love you. Vapor Spectre, we love you too. We shall preserve thee. And Ancient Spectre, we'll do that too. What was that? Chris, hey. Oh, that was the 1999. Like, you can date like the Hex members in 1999, so I thought I'd date Amir. And yeah, they just basically do like a weekly thing where like you just make out with like the person that you're dating in the game. I haven't actually bothered to reset it because I think I've only ever really dated Amir. It's only the only reason why I date him is because he's like hilarious AF. But good morning, how are you? I did start a little bit later than anticipated, but all good now. But how are you? What's happening in your realm? I need to go to the last rank. Oh, okay. So you're still working up to the rank 5 of these guys. That's cool. It is pretty cool. I believe it is singular, but if there's anything I can do to help with, yeah, see, you can do like what you can forget. So it's kind of like resetting everything and then rebuilding relationships with the Hex, which I don't bother with. Happy birthday, planning a party of a lifetime, balloon stream is the whole, no, got any plans for your birthday? There we go, she'll probably like that. Actually, yeah, Letty's going to show me how to dissect a dead body. Wow. Okay, that's amazing. And I'm not going to bother with any more of the chat with these guys because, yeah, can't be bothered. Melee weapons. Alright, well at least like the calendar looks like it got fixed. From, I think, earlier this week, people were saying that the calendar wasn't working for the Hex. I finished the ending on Hollow Knight. Nice, 2 days ago, dope. I need to get to the last rank. What do you need to get to the last rank of the Hex? I believe it's just basically doing like the Kim system and just making sure that you build a relationship with a particular character. Letty, let's have a look through that actually. It might actually help a little bit if I can. Amir's pretty easy. I think like with presents and stuff, like Broadsword or like Arthur, he really likes like food, coffee. What's the other gift stuff that he really likes? I think he likes coffee. I don't know if he likes plants. I'm not really sure. Macy G, hey, how you going? You need 20 more standing. I haven't done that because I have a coda. I'm too lazy to complete. Oh, that's fair enough. Oh, well, if you want to go smash a coda, I'm happy to help. I can just go make one. Luna, hello. Same Luna. Nice. Oh, I like the new color name. That's nice. Yeah, I can't quite remember what Arthur enjoys, but like if you pick like the most expensive like presents for him, like he loves that stuff. Salem, Eleanor, she really likes like plants, mobile phone, I think. She likes the textures, folders, making notepads, like things that because she used to be a journalist and she's a plant lover. What else? Belladonna, Letty, she loves coffee. Just that, like the coffee pot too, like absolutely loves it because she's like working all the time. Quincy, I think he likes like arsenal kind of stuff, like fire stuff. Letty likes the healing medical kits, that makes sense. Lunchboxes, I think that's Arthur. Oh, Arthur really likes cooking, so like you can give him like the microwave and like that sort of stuff, and coffee. And then let's have a look. Amir, he really likes stuff like game things. Owie, she likes music and like art stuff or like party stuff. She's always like super haha, I really want to party. Quincy again likes connectivity with like the outside people like in 99, so he likes things like the announcement thing, or maybe Arthur does. And then anything gaming wise, Amir really likes as well. And then yeah, that's pretty much how to build your standing with the Hex members as well. So it's just kind of reading their personality a little bit. Go to his profile, you can see what everyone likes if you read their profiles. Yeah. Let's have a look. Ah, thank you very much, Luna. That's amazing. Hello. With the profile. Best friends, no matter what, That's pretty much all like the notes that I've got for them, because I've like maxed out all the standing with them. But yeah, it should give you like bits and pieces of what they like. I just kind of go from like memory stuff. Online boys, that's also what Aoi really likes. Party lights, she likes those too. And then like portable TV, I think maybe you could go with, I don't know, whoever. You just kind of build it up over time. Like the party hats too, Aoi likes. The speaker, I think Quincy likes anything that he can like trade off for like cash, basically. He's pretty much like, yeah, like the black market kind of dude. But yeah, if you guys, yo, Adventuring Ben, hello, how are you? I think for this morning, like, I mean, I think I was going to do like a sortie. So if you guys want to jump in and do a sortie, happy to do those. And then it looks like the coda stuff, I can probably even make another coda. I should probably go check them out, to be honest. And I'll use Miss Protea today as well. I quite like her, and I haven't used her for a while. I also like her jump or dodge. She's very cool. Let's have a look. Eleanor, what have you got for me, my dear? Alright, so we got the Bass Assist. That's a 27%. That's okay. 30 is pretty good for the Course Assist. Oh god, Coda Haruto. If you don't have this weapon, go and get it. It's absolutely insane. And at 48% bonus impact, that's dope. Definitely pick that up. The Coda Synapse. Maybe I should get that. Actually, I will. Cool. Nova the Wonder. I love it. Let's have a look. Nova the Wonder. Oh, sweet. Macy G. Gotcha. Awesome. Thanks so much for putting a note in there, man. Makes it so much easier. Yeah, I think I could probably just go quickly make a coda, and then Chris, if you need help with a coda, I'm happy to help. They're pretty easy to run, to be honest. Alright, can I do the fusion for this? I hope I can. Excellent. Awesome. So what have we got? Electricity, impact. I'm gonna go that. Hooray! Alright, so that's 60. Oh, okay, I'm already at 60, so there's no point in buying that. But anyway, we got 60%, so that's pretty good. I only have Coda Maya. Ooh, thanks for reminding. Coda Maya I actually need to work on myself as well. I've got that at 3 former at the moment, so I might actually like redo that again. Might as well, because it's got the, oh god. It's got the, what's it called? I'm almost at like rank 5 with that. It's insane how much capacity that you get for these weapons. Like even at like 4 former, you've got like 78 capacity. Like that's more than enough. But I'll bring that one along. 60% impact. Yeah. The Haruto. Yeah. I would basically like, for this week, I would absolutely pick this one up because it's at 48%. But the Valence Fusion, actually, that's another thing I should pick up. The Elemental Vice. Yeah, I'll pick that one up. And then, which one haven't I maxed out of these yet? All of these are pretty much maxed. Camisado, Impetus, Truculence, Belliclose, Crepuscular, Innovate, Crux, and Doty. Alright, so they're all maxed out. Elemental Vice. These are an amazing tool to be able to just change your little fusions of all of your weapons. It's amazeballs. Which I will just double check. What have I got? I've got electric on that. So what is that? Electricity, radiation, corrosive, magnetic, and viral. I'm happy with that. And this is heat. What does that give me? So that gives me gas. Well, not me specifically. But I can't do the valence fusion on it. All right, I've got to level it. All right. I'll quickly go make a coder, I think. Where's the thing? There we are. And then, yeah, if you want help with a coder lich, I'm happy to help. Do you have resourceful retriever? I do. It is extremely useful. I love resourceful retriever. It's amazing. Umbra, hey, what's going on? How are you? Good morning. Coda Maya with 60 impact. That's actually pretty good, to be honest, because you can use it as a slam attack weapon, and it actually works. It's really good. Impact is... Oh, wow, that was really not glamorous getting off that bike. Hang on. Where's my bike? Ah, it's gone. Okay. Alright. Alright. See you later, everyone. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
These scrubbers are prone to spore growth. Don't shoot it off.
Wee. Temporal charge time. Oh well, temporal time use, whatever it's called. I actually don't mind this one. Alright. Yay, Lich time. Coda Lich. Oh, we've got Lonely Monkey in squad. Oh, why are you a lonely monkey?
Need you to stay on top of those scrubbers. You see growth? Shoot it.
Alright, where's that computer? Online, boys.
Viruses are dangerous. Tech-word viruses are lethal. The one you just created has based itself on online for reasons I just need to fathom.
Oh no, my hound is down.
Will make it any less of a headache.
Oh well. No, I don't mind at all. You guys can jump in. If I've got the open squad, more than happy to have you guys in. Accidentally did leave it as an open squad though. But I should just turn it to friends as well, so it's just you guys who get to come into the game. Okay, I need some shields, thank you very much. Whee! And let's put some fire in the enemies' bellies this morning. Yo, Babao. You guys are still really tough. Alright, let's get rid of your shields at least. And there you go. I love the Babao. They're amazing. I probably should put some casting on Protea as well. A casting shot at least. I've got 2 spare if you want to do a giveaway. Oh, which one, Luna? Of the resourceful retriever? Can we do that though? I'm pretty... Is that a tradable mod? I'd have to double check because I've actually come across a few mods that you can't trade at all. Which has been interesting. I've got to like catch myself up on as the why. Oh, you can? Okay. Resourceful retriever is very good. Let me car park the giveaway thing because I would have to set up like the little giveaway thingy to make sure it's viable, and then it actually tracks everything as well. I'm happy to do a giveaway this week. Leave that with me one, Luna, though, because yeah, I'm happy to do one if you want to do that, or if anyone wants to purchase it from me for plat too. Like, I mean, it's okay for you guys to do like trade stuff. I don't mind that. I mean, if you can make plat from it, more than open to having that happen. Uh-oh. Okay, we did not do what we needed to do here, so I'm going to revamp this to squad only. Oh, friends only. I'm good. Umbra, I just started a little bit later because I had a IRL scenario to happen. Alright, yeah, we didn't really run that very well, did we? Alright. Bandorf smile. Oh, well, at least I got the Lich. Do you have any fun stuff? Can't touch this. No. Oh, wow, I don't even have that. Alright. Let's grab the thing. And powers on, powers on, powers on. I really hope it's at least one of these. But we'll see. I'd love to support by dropping stuff for giveaways. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to do like giveaway stuff. I've just got to get like the proper setup for it. So like you got like the little thing on screen and then you guys just add yourselves in. And then yeah, I can track it that way. Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, man. Luna, I've got like tons of shit that I can probably give away too. So yeah. All right. And then we'll do that. But yeah, Luna, if you want to jump in for a Coda Lich, you're welcome to. I just put the squad on friends only though, because yeah, sometimes it just inflates the instance, and then I just wasn't concentrating for the life stuff. But at least we've got the Lich now as well. Chris, did you want help with your Lich as well? Luna? Oh, you need to get one? Yeah, if you guys want to do a Coda Lich, we can just run that mission again if you want, and then we can get your Lich. Or if you just want to like make one and then join squad, and then we can go hunting. Yeah, sweet. Chris, if you've got me in game as well, dude. I'm pretty sure you have. What's your in-game name? Oh, Helix is on. Nice. Oh, you've got the Lich? Nice. Awesome. Yeah, you guys can jump into the squad. And then we got Umbra. And then Chris. We've got your... Oh, yeah, sweet. That's right. Your Pasterly? Pasterly? That's the one. Cool. Yeah, we'll go Lich hunting. Because the Coda are really efficient. And they're very easy for the most part. Where's that weapon? Actually, I'm going to bring the Coda Torxica, because they're usually pretty fun. So, Doomhound, you do not survive very well. Calculated redirection. What's your link redirection like? Okay, that's not as good. Null audit. Same aura as an Xmas. We'll put Guardian because at least it'll boost its shields back up. Just gonna have a bit of a play. Yeah, okay. We'll just do that then. Generates a shield. I'll do that. And then duplex. That'll be the last one. Okay. And then Lacerturn. I should probably put at least some sort of effort into formering this weapon. Okay, so we've got a little bit more, maybe reach? Magnetic. So that's electric magnetic. I'm going to put prime reach on it though too. Spoiled strike. That'll stay down there. And then spring loaded. Okay. Alright. Good old Doom Dog. You ready to roll? Cool. And then you guys are all set for your Coda? Cool. Let's go kill some Coda. We love Coda. Oh yeah. Do you guys want Steel Path or do you want the normal? Oh wait, we have to do Steel Path anyway. Sweet. But yeah, how are you guys this morning? I had a very early start again, which is great. Bikey time? There's Lonely Monkey. Were you hanging out, Lonely Monkey? Oh, there we go. I don't know what the quality of the, Oh, wait. Luna, we don't have you in squad? Chris? Wait. I thought I had Luna in squad. Umbra. Nova the Wanderer. That's right. We can do another run though, Luna as well. So who have we got? Who was the... Wait. Nova the Wanderer? Is that you, Chris? Or are you the Pasterly? Oops. Save a tree. Hell yeah, save a tree. Oh no, Umbra, you left. Oh no. Game crashed? God damn it. Alright. If you guys... we'll just run this one and then Luna, I'll save a space for you. Just until Umbra's back. Oh, there we go. You're in game? Sweet.
Just pinged one of Scaldra's secret stashes. Use the fervon charges to mount the locks and get inside. But I gotta tell you,
I have a feeling I should bring Valkyria for this, because she's an absolute savage for these guys. Excuse me, sir. Please stop touching that button. There we go.
On high alert. Your window of opportunity to get into the cache is
I
closing.
don't know if he's dead, but that's right. I think because it's morning for you and 12:35 at night for me. Holy Hannah. Yeah, it could be like the universe being like, sleep time. But that's a shame. I wonder why it crashed. It could be just like my... like the way that like my stream stuff sets up. Sometimes it does like... it's a lot of resources for like anyone's bandwidth basically. So it could be my bandwidth trying to just kind of maintain what it's doing stream based as well. So it can be a little bit of a funk for you guys as well if you're joining in sometimes. It's probably also too because I'm in Australia as well. Like it's not like super close to like wherever you guys are coming in from. It'd be really nice though if we got like, I don't know, a different server or like expansion on servers or something. I don't know how all that sort of stuff works. But it would be nice to see if we could get like more stable kind of hosting basically. But for the most part, it's pretty good. It's just, yeah, ping and location basically. Alright. Enemies. 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 Are you around? Oh, this is the balance room. Is this a puzzle room by any chance? I always feel like it is, but I don't know how or what it could be. What's over here? No. I definitely feel like this is a puzzle room at some point. Anyway. I digress. Maybe because I've been playing for about... Yo, you've been playing for 15 hours? Have you taken breaks in between? Or no?
The cache was
Umbra.
destroyed. It's okay. We'll make do.
Break times are a good thing. And at least like, yeah, like lunch and stuff. I've actually got to go have breakfast as well. But I thought, you know what? I'll just jump on for like maybe like an hour and a half. So I will do like a little bit of a shorter stream today. I'm not sure about this evening yet, but I will post that up on like social post stuff for you guys as well, just to let you know if I'm going to be on or not. I do have a lunch that I will be going to, which is pretty cool. So very excited. It's with my bestie. She's really cool. And she is going to see if she can creep in chat at some point. I said, yeah, man, like, that'd be dope. Like, she's like, what did you do last night? I said, oh, like, I had, like, one of my really cool friends who's a streamer as well, like, jump in, and they were doing, like, a stream of my stream. So it was, like, Smoothie TV. She's like, dude, that's amazing. I'm like, yeah, it was really fun. He's awesome. The Fakest Gamer, he's dope. He also does the Soulframe streams, too, which is really cool. There we go. Hey, boys. There's that guy. No way, I got it first try. Hell yeah, number 4, disinfection 5%. Alright, hopefully we all get our liches spawning in the instance this morning, so we have a nice smooth coda run. They're pretty fun. Have you guys converted any of your liches yet, though? I have not. I've just nailed every single one of them just so I can get, like, all the good stuff from them. My god. Okay. Ooh, rocket launcher. Excellent. We love rocket launchers. Absolutely love these. Oh, we've got a tank. Perfect. There we go. I love taking those guys out. Alright, Miss Owie. Waypoints, guys. We've got to make something happen with waypoints. They jump. Actually, they're not too bad, to be honest. I think last week or the week before, they were absolutely crazy. Hopefully we get a little bit of an update on the on them. Ooh, tank. Hello. Yeah. Yo, what? The bike just took out the tank in its entirety. Hilarious. There we go. Hello. Oh yeah, Luna, I've got to set up that Prex card as well, somewhere nice and shiny. And then I'm going to see if I can do like that little name tag thing and be like gifted by Luna. Goku Black, Rose's #1 fan. Gonna start in the Hex tomorrow? Any tips? The Hex are a different kind of syndicate. I guess like just kind of read what they're saying and kind of like listen and see what their interests are, and that helps you kind of boost your standing with them. I think as soon as you start being able to gift them, you can definitely kind of figure out some of the stuff that they like. But they are pretty fun to do. I think Eleanor's like a plant lover. She used to be like a journalist and stuff. Like, you'll find out all this stuff as you go along. Where's the... There we go. So there's that. 15 disinfection, and then we got the bite right. Sweet. Cool. Yeah, I'd probably say with the Hex, I would just chat with them, and then you build up to like rank 3, and then just continue building up to like rank 5. I only have a Lich. Oh, Umbra, if you want help with a Lich, I can help you do that. But just depending, like, if you're going to go to bed or not. Recently started playing. Any newbie tips? I randoms. Welcome. Hello. Here's a wee. Hello. Just enjoy the game and do not rush. That is great advice, my friend. Yeah, I would say just work on your main quests. Work through the star chart. Ask questions, which exactly what you're doing too. Find out what you like in the game. Like, get your bullet jumping down. That's like the first thing. It's the like token like staple of Warframe is just being able to get your movement down. It makes a lot of content a lot easier by being able to move, but don't feel like you're rushed as well. And just enjoy like the star chart and just learning all the in-game mechanics, like your modding, how your weapons work, how your warframes work. Just take your time and just absorb all the mechanics, because there's a lot of stuff in game. And I'd prefer not to overload too much with information as well, because that can happen, especially with newer Warframe players, is for sure. So, but yeah, more than welcome to ask questions. Like, ask anything that you've got a question on, and you've got lots of people in here who will help as well. You got Infested Freak and converted it, Luna? Nice. Did you know the first Atomocycle can bullet jump? What? Are you serious? You can do bullet jumps with that, the Atomocycle? I did not know this, Sames. How are you? Yeah, don't do, like, your starting plat spend. Keep that. Oh, Umbra, you're not going to bed? Okay, fair enough. If you do, like, at some point, like, get enough weapons and you're at a loss for weapon slots, it's not a bad idea to purchase maybe, like, one set, which is, like, 12 plat, and then maybe a Warframe slot. But it's up to you whether you want to maintain and just kind of keep, like, rotating all of your stuff as well. But yeah, don't just go and buy stuff just for the sake of buying it. You'll come across a lot of stuff really, really quickly in Warframe. And you definitely will find that you'll need plat, especially more so for like your weapon slots, but also your weapons and Warframe slots, for sure. Yeah, RBs, side quests, all those sorts of bits and pieces. Yeah, Luna's a fountain of information, so yeah, it's a big game and you've got a lot of content to whip through. So yeah, definitely take your time on most of it, and just enjoy it. Just getting to learn how Warframe works as well is really, really good. So I've got the movement down pretty much to a T, and I'm really into melee, so I'm waiting for Excalibur Umbra. Oh, dude, yeah. You'll really enjoy the Sacrifice quest. I actually cried in that quest. It's amazing. I don't see the buff, though. Oh, can someone tell me if Nourish is supposed to buff me too when I use it? I don't have Nourish on, but I know it just like rebuffs like your health, and then it just procs a whole bunch of viral status. So it's, yeah, it'll buff you pretty much as soon as you use it, but it's more so for energy that it, like anything that you eat, like in the energy realm, it will just buff that, and then you'll see like a whole spike of energy coming through for your Warframe. Feel free to add more info on that, Luna. I just know that Nourish works, and it's amazeballs. It is a very good subsumable ability for sure. Everyone besides me has it. Oh, which, like the Nourish? At what point should I start making prime frames, and what's the best way to get good mods? Good mods early on in the game. Do like your rotations of spy missions. You can obtain some pretty good mods from those, but also like the blueprints for Ibarra. But then as soon as you start getting access to like mid-game content, check out some of like the tables and the bounties within the open worlds. Don't sleep on your open worlds either. Like Cetus is your first open world, so as soon as you get access to that, I would recommend, aside from doing like all of like your main quest stuff, definitely get your Cetus rank up, as well as Fortuna. Fortuna is a bit of a grind. I'm going to let you know that. It's a bit of a pain, just the way that the systems are set up. But I would definitely be doing like your daily kind of rep farming for Cetus and Fortuna at least. And then you'll come into like a third open world as well, which is probably more mid-game, but still worthwhile doing for sure, because you do get like a whole bunch of other stuff. So you're going to get hit pretty hard and fast with a lot of shit, which is not a bad thing. But yeah, you'll kind of be like, oh shit, like what do I do now? You know? So it's kind of really up to like where you kind of want to... Oh god. Where you want to like focus your energy, so to speak, but definitely working on your star chart, and like what Luna said as well, you know, you work towards all of like your star chart completion and stuff, and then you can basically get into steel path content, but get ready for a bit of a damage like smack in the face kind of thing. Thank you, because yeah, once you finish the star chart, the damage changes quite significantly, and your survivability, you've really got to like get your understanding of like your modification working, not just like modifications of your weapons and warframes, but the synergies between like your sentinels, your companions, your beasts. Those elements definitely tie into one another as well, especially survivability. And I do find a lot of newer players will just go and find like a cut and paste build, but they don't have the understanding as to why the build works, and that can go against you in a lot of ways as well. So I'll try to keep that as like, yeah, pretty much in a nutshell. But I mean, you guys are smart. You'll figure stuff out real quick, and honestly, like there's some really amazing people out there who do like build crafting and just know how to build like effortlessly, so you can just put like the weirdest things together and they actually work as well, which is pretty dope. So you don't have Grendel, Hisui? Yeah, Grendel's dope. He's a very good frame. The base frame's a real pain to get, but farming primes, I mean, just do your missions, like collect all the relics that you can, and then you'll eventually get like a really good stock of relics as well. But I mean, you can obtain Ire as well. You can go into the Prime Resurgence, and you can purchase the relics from there for some of the Prime frames that are in the game at present, to obtain their relics and farm those up. And that's how, like, that's one of the better ways to be able to get your primes as well. But sometimes people can like be doing giveaways and stuff through like Twitch and stuff. And yeah, you might get lucky and win a prime if they have something on offer as a giveaway. Blood Rush. Oh, nice. You got the Blood Rush finally. Nice. That's a very, very good mod. Chris, you might just be out of range. As far as I remember, Nourish literally says it's in the description that it works for you. Yeah. Shapexion, hello. Welcome. How are you? Good morning. Or good evening. How are you going? What's happening? We're doing a Coda Lich farm. Grendel's getting vaulted. Oh. Okay. What was the part that you needed for that one, Same? I'll see if I can pick it up. I'm pretty sure it was the chassis. I think we tried doing that in the relics before. I don't think we really did a fashion show last night. I think I just kind of waffled on for like 10 minutes and I was like, I'm going to bed. Oh, well, actually, I had to go eat. I'm good. It's afternoon. Oh, okay. Dope. Happy afternoon. Whoops. I do have Grendel's relics. Oh, dope. Nice. Yeah, it's good to definitely like get the Prime Grendel. Big Boy Prime is an incredible frame. His survivability and his nourish is just out of this world. Also, the fact that you can just turn into a giant meatball. I actually do feel like playing him, so I might actually bring him along. Excuse me, sir. No. You may not touch the button. Alright. Great. No, we don't want the tank.
Just ping one of Skull's
Excellent.
secret stashes.
There we go.
Use it
Oh
for
no,
charges to
Luna!
melt the locks and get inside. But I
I
gotta
know that
tell
you've got
you,
the,
they will not be
what's it called?
happy about it if you do.
Last Grasp. Get out of here, tank. Alright, there we go. Dope.
Skuldra on high alert.
Oh no,
The
owie.
window of opportunity to get into the cache is closing.
Alright, status spreader time. Amazing. Uh-oh. Doomhound, you accepted your own doom? My doggo has got like 0 survivability, hey. That's right there. But Shapixian, I'm doing well. I had a really early morning start. I got up at like 4:30 this morning, and then just went and did like gym stuff with all the gym junkie people. But it's a really cool gym. Like everyone who goes there is very down to earth, and they really focus on like everything. It's really nice. You don't really get like the whole like super gym buff people. Like they're just kind of regular looking people, I guess, but still like, yeah, just all into like functional health and stuff. It's a really cool space to go and do like, yeah, functional workouts and powerlifting and stuff. It's really, really good. I've learned a lot, and I've been doing that. So that was my morning. And then I decided to jump into Warframe, and a whole bunch of you have been like, good morning, good afternoon, hello. So yeah, just doing the regular kind of, well, not regular. It's always a different stream. Always something a little bit different here and there. What do we got? A Furbon. Are we going to go for... No. We don't need the cash. Does it even really give us anything nice anymore? Unfortunately. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I'm not really sure. I don't really pay attention to what it gives us anymore.
It looks like
But
it's
yeah,
gonna be
that was
the
my
big guns.
morning, and then I've got a lunch to go to after stream, so I'm really excited because I decided to do like the like what's that thing that happens when you don't eat and then you turn into like autophagy, I think it is. It's I don't know. It's something like body, like if you like just not eat for like a couple of hours after like exercise or something, it does something
It's okay.
good for you apparently, but
Make do.
my tum-tum doesn't feel very happy about it because I'm always hungry. What do we got? We got Zeke Bandoff Smile. Wow, what a name. Alright, boys. Bring it on. No. I don't want your creepiness here. Oh, yo. Those toxin procs are crazy. Although you don't like void damage, do you? Wow. That just used the mag bubble. Okay. Cool. Yeah, take my infection. Sweet. So what's that? 1, 2, probably about 3 more runs, and then I'll have my Lich done. I really do hope that everyone else's Liches show up though too. And is that squad-based wise, or is that singular to each coda that we all have? Like the percentile of its infection. Piggy! Alright. We got that one there. Ah. Awesome. Okay. Thump is exploded and the Void's on Deimos. I'm probably going to wait until Vault Prime Resurgence. Vault Prime is very good. I randoms as well. I've got a lot of full prime sets, but I need to grind Tellurium. Oh, Hisui, one of the better places to get that is on the Kuva Fortress. My brain's a little bit slow, only because I haven't eaten. But that is a really, really good, I think on the Assault, those particular tile sets, they spawn the dudes, like the Greniers who've got like the flying, like machine gun things, like they do on Cetus. And that actually generates some pretty decent Tellurium as well. So it's not as rare as what it used to be, which is good. But the Assault usually works pretty well. I didn't put, what's it called? Prime Sure-Footed on this frame. Silly. Take my slash procs, buddy. How am I out of range if I'm using it? On the Nourish, you mean, Chris? Yeah, like it's basically like a self buff. It's not really like a squad based. I mean, you can use it that way, but as long as you're in like affinity range, it depends on like what kind of range setup you've got. But if you use the Naramon, I believe, it does increase your affinity range. It's more based on like melee stuff, but it does increase your range as well of affinity. There should be like I think it's actually called Affinity Spike. So it does increase your affinity range on that. Crazy MR19 is considered a newbie. I'm like MR5. What? Yeah, 19 is like late or like mid to late MR. Like it's not early game in my view. I'm just buying blueprints for credits, the regular shop, and level up everything. That's how I got MR19. Nice. Pretty sure Vault doesn't have a resurgence because his relics are from Barrow. Indeed, yeah, I think they actually shifted him to Barrow instead of putting him through the regular resurgence, which is unfortunate because he's a really good frame, and it doesn't really make sense to not have everyone at least rotating through the resurgence. Oh, singular, yeah. Yeah, Luna, for the Nourish, I assume. You'll be surprised how many prime stuff I have, like 2 prime warframes and 2 to 3 prime weapons. Dude, that's good though. Vault does... Oh, he does have a resurgence. Yeah, I thought he did. I didn't think he wasn't in there. Most of the frames, like, that's what the whole prime resurgence is for. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, no, he's definitely in the resurgence. I'm sure I've seen him in the rotation. You can get his relics, but Barrow does have Vault relics as well, which is good. So, like, anytime he shows up, you'll be able to access Vault. He used to be, like, uber rare, too. He was definitely sought after for a lot of reasons. Obviously, because he's, like, Speedy Boy. But also, like, damage, increase, speed, you know. And his, like, secondary kind of damage instance, which isn't actual electric damage. It's, like, a different instance of it, which is interesting. You got Vault from Resurgence? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, Vault will return. It's just like, I think it's like a 10 or 12 week rotation. When you go and see, what's her name? Vazia? Isn't she like a bisexual? Like she hits on everyone, which I love that. She definitely hits on me when like I go and see her. I'm like, oh, thanks, but yeah, I'm good. She's definitely saucy. I gotta say that. But yeah, I don't mind her character, but she doesn't really have much like story base to her, which I thought was interesting. I always find it interesting when new characters get put into the game, like NPCs, and yeah. Ooh, I love this little pool. Sorry guys, I've got to play in it. I love the gravity in here. This is awesome. Yes, come play with me.
Halfway there. On the job.
Look at that.
No quit.
Like the graphics on that is so cool. All right. I'm sure you guys didn't come to see me play in a bloody playpen. Anyway, small things, right? Entertainment value. Heathen Ruins, hello, welcome. How goes it? Very well. How are you? What's shaking? What time zone are you tuning in from? I am currently 9 a.m. in my morning on Tuesday, the 26th of... Wait, August, it's not September. Jesus, I'm almost a month ahead. That's crazy. Time has been excessively fast. You got 2 Vault blueprints from a random guy in a team, so don't worry. Yeah, man. This way, you seem like you've really gotten sorted on the Vault, that's for sure. All right. We got a whole hostiles incoming. Actually, you know what? I want to set that up as a follow redeem. The Void Lloyd saying that when you go into Deimos and he says, hostiles incoming. I want that. I'm going to have to make that happen. Okay. Mad? Oh, Mad. Yeah, you can definitely get, like, plat and stuff as well. Your code is not spawning. I think what happens when you're in, like, a larger squad, the game kind of gets confused because it's in, like, different regions. It's basically going to only really kind of spawn my coder. So maybe what we can do instead, Chris, is set you as the host. It may be a little bit janky for you, though, because I am streaming. So maybe what we can do is just do like a 2-man run instead, like when I'm off stream. But Coda have always been a little bit spicy of like spawnage anyway. So it's kind of like you get it, great. If you don't, it kind of sucks. Unless you're doing like your own run by yourself. That's pretty much the only way that you can guarantee that you're gonna get the Coda to spawn correctly. Liches, it's not so bad. I think the system's been enhanced and more effective. But especially with the Coda Liches, yeah, they definitely don't spawn as easily. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of a fix up on that in future. So I think because there's so many different new players adding in, there's different platforms connecting as well. I think that's got a bit of an issue, not issue, but I think that's got a hand in the spawning rates of different like enemies in the game, so to speak, unless they're like preset, like the HO9 tank. I mean, that's always going to spawn, but if it's a chance-based like Lich or Sister of Parvos, I think, yeah, there's probably some like locational kind of data transfers that the game probably looks at, and it's like, do I really want to heavy load, you know, getting a new Lich into this game when there's like 3 or 4 people hanging out and doing it? But we'll see. I mean, they might spawn up. But for now, like, I mean, mine's only spawned like twice, I think. Lich Progress is singular, and we need to do missions. Have one of us use until you stab them. Yeah. Does the Prime Flow give you the exact amount of energy as Archon 1? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. But it does have like a bit of an offset benefit though too his way. If you do look at like the actual description on the mod card, it should give you like exactly how much flow or energy that you get. Got my vault under an hour because of Barrow Relay. Dope. That's very good. Gary Azure, hey man, I'm having a problem modding. Can you help me understand why? Not. You got the Galvanized 66, Deadhead crit chance and crit damage still only tickles SP enemies. Gary, welcome in, and great question. You've definitely certainly jumped into the right place. There's a ton of people in here who will be able to help you as well. As far as like Steel Path, like what's your modding like? As in, have you maximized your damage output? Like if you've got like a primed mod, as an example, have you got them maxed out? Generally 9 times out of 10, the answer is no. I'm not going to assume that. So if you want, once we're done like the Coda Lich stuff, you can send your build through and we can have a look over and we can have a like a problem solve session basically. Yeah, and like your weapon stuff means a bit too, you know, like you've got crit chance, you've got your status as well. So in aspect of, you know, whether the primary weapon has a higher status chance or a crit chance, whichever one is higher than say like 20%, I would say lean into that particular like element of that weapon for damage. So like your crit damage, your crit chance, if it's above like 20-25%, lean into that rather than your status. But if it's a status weapon, you lean into that instead. There's no point in putting like a higher crit chance on like a low crit chance weapon that at base. So just looking at like, you know, like Bratton Prime, let's just take that as an example. Say it's got like 25% crit, you definitely want to lean into the critical application for that, and then boosting its crit multiplication as well, because the more it multiplies, the more damage output you're going to do. Multi-shot's really good. Base damage as well, like Serration as an example for your rifles is really decent as well. But I mean, status is good, and status definitely does have a place. But I mean, it just depends on where you're at within like the game. So like 1999 status crit both have to work very well together to be able to do like a pretty decent amount of damage. But I mean, I don't really do a lot of damage, but I do enough, and it could be better. But there's a lot of content now that relies on both critical chance, critical damage output, and then status application as well, and then stacking those together, that can help quite a lot. So like that dude there, for example, like takes a bit of damage. The Synapse that I'm using apparently is a really good crit beam weapon, which isn't too bad. So it just keeps on stacking up the crit application of the weapon onto an enemy as well. And these guys have got armor, so you've got to take that into a consideration as well. So if they've got armor, you've got to be able to bust through that. So it depends on what status of application you're applying. If you're playing viral, that'll take around like, you know, more of like their health. But to get through their armor, you've got to apply something like corrosive as well. So the weapon that I'm using has probably about like 5-6 different statuses. So it's basically kind of applying all of like these different statuses on these enemies and basically take them down that way, which is generally pretty good. It's not even like a maxed out weapon, but I would say modification of weapons, if you haven't maxed out your mods, that's generally the first thing I would look at, is like, what's your base damage application at, what's your crit at. Your multi-shot's also extremely useful as well. Excuse me, sir, please stop touching that computer. I hope that's sort of information that's kind of helping you as well. Summer and Bratton should be killing. Do you have their Incarnons? Yeah, the Incarnon systems are very, very good as well. It could be modding, Gary, like as far as like leveling your mods, focus in on, say, like you've got primed heated charge on a rifle. If you've only got that halfway maxed, I would focus on maximizing that, because then you'll see your damage go up again. And then like multi-shot, for example, like your vigilante mods are phenomenal. Don't overlook like your bronze style mods, because they do have very good use, whether it's primary, melee, or secondary. Yay, the boys showed up. Who have we got? We got Bandoff Smile. Oh, are these mine again? Probably. Alright, yeah, they are. Okay. I feel selfish now because I was helping you guys do your code glitches and mine just keep on showing up. Thanks, RNG. But I mean, also I am the host as well, so it'll prioritize me over you guys. But I guess we can switch that up as well, which isn't a problem at all. I'm just mindful of the host migration stuff if it happens, especially because I'm in Osotoraria. But yeah, Ben, I mean, sorry, Gary, if this is like helping, I really hope that it is. Absorb as much info as you can, and then just apply it. But if you want, what we'll do is do like a little bit of a modding kind of session, like after we do the coded stuff. It shouldn't take us too long. I am kind of trying to concentrate on like this, but also I'm very interested to have the conversation with you guys too. But the guys in squad are like dope. They always, oh wow, it's wintertime. Really? Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to stand on the building. I'm going to catch up with chat. Why is Corvex good? I don't know how to spell it. That's pretty close to Corvex. It's QO. Corvex. But, Socian? Hello, welcome. How are you? Why is he good? Corvex? He's just like, looks like a barbecue, but he's got like a giant, laser beam as well. Stones are tough. Any more questions? Indeed. Corvex is good though. Like, I'll show you a build after as well, Socian, if you want. I hope that's how to say your name. Cheese string, it's corving time. Indeed. It's usually corrosive heat because pans are viral. Okay, so you usually use corrosive. Okay, well they're both good for armor. But it depends on the faction that you're going up against as well. So keep that in mind. So any world that you go to, like the Corpus, for example, like electric and magnetic will work really well against them. Toxic and gas as well. It bypasses their shields. It's learning which factions are weaker to certain elements or stats in the game. Thank you very much for the resurrection. Those sorts of elements you'll learn over time. And then you get to the point where you can kind of just not kind of care about what kind of status application you're applying, as long as it's effective with the build that you've got. Even like using Former, like putting like 5 Former into like a specialty weapon tends to increase its modification capacity, but also the damage output by a small degree. I'm not exactly sure on like the numbers on that, but the more you Former something, the more damage it's going to start outputting. But I'm not saying just go and waste like 5 Former on like a base frame or like a weapon. But if you really like the weapon and you find that it's valuable to you, certainly do invest your Former in there. But look at this, for example, like this tank is taking like maybe 715, 1.5k damage at the moment. It's a level 168. I've got 20 something procs of electric on there. It's got 10 corrosive. It's supposed to be chewing through this tank's health, or armor rather, and it's taking forever. This is another element to the game which is really annoying. It's called damage attenuation. It basically says, okay, the game is taking a damage and then multiplying it, and then it's kind of just breaking it down to a very base amount of damage. So the more damage I throw at like a particular enemy, it basically caps it and says, okay, you're going to be overexposing too much damage to this enemy, so I'm going to recalculate and cap your damage down to a certain percentile, or cap it at like a maximum output so you can't do any more damage to it. So you actually spend more time. I hope that makes sense. Hang on. I'm just going to quickly catch up on chat because we have been doing multiple things as well. Corvex is concrete and concrete is hard. Indeed, but also answering like Socian's question of like why he's good. Let's have a look. I did have him yesterday. Where's Corvexy? Corvex. Nova, you're back again. Dope. This is more of like a late game build for Corvex. So I have put a few different bits and pieces or just different abilities on him, which you do get within the game. But he's good because he spreads a lot of radiation damage. So you chuck down your Chirinka pillar, which expands and just gives you radiation damage. And then you've got your containment wall that basically is like a giant... I'll actually take him for a run so I can show you how he works. He's actually pretty fun. The dissymmetric guard is really good. So it guards against status effects, and statuses are very strong in the game. The higher content that you go, the more statuses are applied. So the more that you can basically minimize the amount of statuses coming your way, that's his ability. But you do have options like adaption, which is more damage resistance, and it stacks up to 90% damage reduction, which is good. And then you've got something called rolling guard. This makes you invulnerable for a certain period of about 3 seconds when it's maxed, and removes all the statuses. So this is a really good mod if you can get your hands on this very early on, you can basically wipe all the status effects on your Warframe just by rolling as well. Let's have a look. But I'll bring Mr. I think, which one was the armor one? Not that one. What was it? Universal Fallout and Battery. Alright, I'll do that one. Fallout. And I mean, even using like mods that boost your radiation or your armor, it does give you access to like more stuff. So I'll just take the Wrecking Ball. Miley Cyrus inspired, clearly. Which is pretty good. This is my Corvex. Nice. Thanks, Umbra. Yeah, Physique's even really good for like max health and stuff as well. Redirection's really good for shield. Steel fiber, even more armor. Intensify, streamline. So as like a base build, as an example, this is perfect. Thanks, Umbra. Range is range. Speed, you want a little bit of that. Shields and health, you want to boost. If they've got a lot of armor, you can lean into that. Energy, don't worry too much about energy, but even like early to mid game, it does tend to be a bit of a thing where efficiency is definitely a good thing to have on most frames, at least at 130%. So essentially what that's going to do is take your maximum drain, which is the 100 digits in pink, and then in the green drain up the top, it says 70. So you're only spending 70 of your energy points instead of 100. So keep in mind, efficiency on Warframes is useful. Intensify, that's more of like strength. Duration, usually how long things last as well. Don't worry too much about arcanes if you're early on in the game. Mostly just try to focus in on leaning into, okay, what's their shield capacity like? Do they have like 100 armor? And if they've got 100 armor, then armor just helps to kind of keep you survived. But Corvex is very good at like a health and armor tank. So that's why he's good. And to supplement him in that respect, his Crucible Blast is just a giant laser beam. So you can basically turn into, what's his name? Tony Stark? Iron Man. But I call him Barbecue Prime. But I'll bring Corvex for a run. He's actually pretty fun. Usually Corrosive Heat. Corvex is complete. Concrete Hard. MR19. I don't have most of the frames Corvex included. Oh yeah, that's fine. This way though. Don't rush your frames. Like you'll eventually get all of the frames in the game. You got 3/4 of the pillars as well. Nice. Necros and Corvex's pillar. Arcane Fallout. Yeah, that one's a really good build, same as well. Heisenberger, hello. Do you have any Orokin Catalyst? I would assume that I do. Yeah, I would say I do. Necros with Corvex's pillar. I'll be going now. Oh, bye, Chris. See you later. Does anyone have any Orokin Catalyst? I'm just trying to think. There sometimes are alerts in game, Heisenberg. Keep an eye out for your alerts in your star chart. Your Orokin Catalysts can come from there. But if you're doing some of your Nightwave as well, you can buy them from the shop as well. Nora's Nightwave. I can't access the shop at the moment because I'm out in one of the instances, but if you come down here, you can go click on rewards or whatever, and you'll be able to buy an Orokin Catalyst blueprint, and you'll be able to build that as long as you've got the right amount of materials for it. It's almost the morning. Let's stretch or whatever. Indeed, we should stretch. Bro 100, yo. Ugh. All right, stretchy time. How do you have so many maxed arcanes? I played the game for 10 years. There's a lot of content between, yeah, when I first started now. That's why I've got so many arcanes maxed. I have to buy with plat, which is better use than Nightwave credits. Oh, true. I mean, they're both useful pathways, same, to get the stuff that you're talking about. Oh, wow, it's 2 AM there, Chris? Jesus, go to bed, man. Get some sleep. I'm sure I'll see you possibly later this afternoon, but like I say, I'll probably keep you guys posted on that, on the socials. Just play the game and you'll get there, bro. Yeah, indeed. Just take your time. Like, don't try to smash through everything. Don't burn yourself out. Like, I continue to say that almost every stream that I come into. I'm very mindful of, like, people's, like, health and wealth. And honestly, you got to take care of yourself, man. Don't, like, the content will always be here. Don't worry about that. There may be special events and stuff, but over time, you will get, like, a good rotation of, you know, all the things that you need, and eventually you will hit, like, a point where it's like, you know what, I don't have to farm anymore, and then you'll turn into, like, an older crotchety person like me who plays Warframe and is like, hey, I'd rather help people. Like, it's a ladder to, you know, enjoy the game even further, I think. So I think it's a natural progression, more so in, like, my personal presence of, like, doing, like, this streaming stuff and sharing the knowledge that I've got. Are you Balkans? Oh wow, that's cool. Is shield getting overguard the only way to survive in Steel Path, Socian? No, it's not. Like, you can definitely build builds that you do not need to have overguard or shield gating. Shield gating is a mechanic, but it's understanding how the shield gating operates and how to micromanage it, basically, to be effective for you. I don't shield gate at all. Like, I could personally, I really don't care for it. I don't use it, but I mean, it's effective. But it's certainly not something I look at because I think it's a bit of a brain drain to be honest. Corvex needs a buff. Are you kidding, bro? 100? What kind of buff would you like to see on Corvex if you do want to see a buff? I'll ask you that question. Someone told me Arcane replaced Serration, so I don't use Serration. Oh, Gary, look, it depends on how you're building and you're setting yourself up. Let's have a quick look at, like, Bratton Prime. Don't worry about it being Prime. It can just be any weapon. So we'll just use this as a Prime example. Huh. Pun intended. Look, you can jump in. You've got 30% crit chance. You got 26% status. You can build this either way. I would still lean into your crit chance and your crit damage. You've got impact, slash, and puncture. Most weapons in the game will have these damage applications. If you look down at slash, it has 22.2. It's got 26% chance to proc, and it uses slash, and that attacks health of enemies. Puncture, that takes up and punctures through like armor for enemies, so like the Grineer. And then impact, that's basically like knocking enemies down and just making them fall on their ass, basically. Serration is a really good mod. If you're not sure what to put in, don't be afraid to use Serration. It is okay to use base flat damage. Don't let people tell you otherwise. You do get like a whole bunch of other mods that you can come across as well. So Amalgam Serration. This is a really good duel mod. If you like a little bit more sprint speed, absolutely apply it to your weapon. Where is Split Chamber? Multi-shot. Also, again, great mod. I'm just going to put like a very basic build together for you. Crit chance as well, very, very good. You know, like if you can do more critical, it's just basically putting like more crit out there. Even the point strike at a max, this is very basic starter build, 75% crit chance. I'm going to take this for a run, to be honest. This is the Vigilante armaments with the multi-shot I was telling you about. So it's essentially giving you more bullets to spray out to the enemies as well. I do have an Incarnon active on it though too. So even at this base level, it has 120% crit as well. What else can we do? Let's look at Vital Sense. You want more crit damage? Great. Let's boost that up by the chance that it can, the actual crit damage applied, and then your chance is 75%. So you've got a lot of chances for that crit to pop off, which is great. So let's put that one on there. That one is a little bit of a later mod to get, but I don't think it's as hard to get as it used to be. Vigilante Fervor, more fire rate. Why not? We like that. You can even grab and put the whole Vigilante like set on it as well, and you can get some punch through with these ones. But the specialty mods, these ones in particular, are very cool. They give you 15% more chance to enhance critical hits from primary weapons. So if I run just this without an arcane, let's just do that and see how it works. I mean, Bratton's okay. It's not the best, but I'll still take it for a run for you, so at least we can showcase it. And then I'm just going to put Former on this as well. And that one, OcuCore. Apparently it's good. I haven't really used it, so yeah. Anyway, which is soon. They should stay next. Nightwave. Yeah, the Nightwave should be changing relatively soon. The reason why there's liches aren't spawning. Check Twitch. Oh, true. Hang on. All right, I've just got to go through and have a look through chatty chat. Okay. Okay, you've got to pick one of the survivals. All right, Luna, thanks for that. I'll check that. And we can go do a survival for the liches, for the coda. There are MR requirements, depends on the weapon. Dracos, hello, how are you going? Dracos Everbright, I love that name, that's very cool. I have a legit question on Nightwave. When does it change? Generally, that will change, yeah, as like, Samesy said as well. Next Prime is in 15 hours. Oh shit, yeah, it's Caliban Prime tomorrow. Make sure you've got your Syndicate relic packs ready. Or at least maximized all of your, which one should we do? Let's do the Hell Scrub. Config, yo, how we feel about this? Nova, I'll check the Kuva Heck build for you, NMO. Do you see the buff on me? Hi, I'm out of range. I'm only using My code's not spawning. Lich progress is singular. Good grub, to be honest. Indeed. Alright. I'm just gonna hang over near the motorcycle. Who's gonna be the next Prime? I mean, D's kind of switched up the rotation of the primes that have been in game. It's usually like female, male, and so on. I'm really hoping it's Jai Prime, to be honest. Yeah, I really hope it's her, because she's an amazing frame. Absolute crit queen. She's disgustingly good. Alright, so let's put one of these down and smash you into a wall, and there we go. We got the basic build working, and these guys are like 165. Even just on like a very basic build, even without an arcane on a primary, you can still do a lot of damage as long as you've maxed out the mods that you've got for your weapon. You shouldn't really have too much of an issue. If it's more survivability, I would definitely be looking at like how your Warframe is being built. They may need a little bit more health. They may need a little bit more shield. Even like the synergy of like the sentinels or the companions that you use can be very useful. I will note too, like on this particular build that I'm using, the very basic one, it has no like elemental application. It's purely just like crit and damage output. And it is doing pretty good considering it's steel path, and also the enemies are about like a level 165. I generally don't go into the Simulacrum to do testing. I usually do it in like the live game environment because I feel like it gives me an accurate kind of damage application. In a controlled environment, it's a little bit different in my opinion. So I definitely do like to see how it applies in game, and then we'll see how we go up against the coda here. It's probably not going to do that much, because these guys, they pretty much like a little bit more status application on them as well. Yay, nice. All right, I'm just gonna throw some Chernobyl things down and get these guys dead. But as far as Corvex goes for his build, for the guys who are asking in chat why he's good, he just spreads a lot of radiation damage very easily. And then you can just minimize a whole bunch of damage from all of the other enemies as well. Like, he's just very good. You can strip armor with his 2, which is the giant rock wall. Like this guy. Stop touching the button. Oh, damn it, he got them. Oh well. But yeah, he's a really good frame. He's not too bad. He's just a heavy, blocky, giant laser beam hurling radiation tank. That's what he does. But he survives as well. Like, very, very survivable. And the more you keep on popping as 2, the more, like, defense you have, basically, as well. So, and that applies to your squad mates as well. So it does help them a lot. But yeah, doing that and then just doing, like, a giant laser beam, no problemo. That wasn't completely all my damage output, by the way. But yeah, he is a good frame. Play what you like, honestly. Like, you'll find which frames suit your playstyle as well. I'm surprised for being such a large rock dude, he's actually mobile as much as what he is for a Warframe. Ugh, those guys are a pain. Ooh, rocket launcher. Alright, out of my way. And inside your bubble, and boom. See ya. Excellent. Sweet. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. But yeah, Corvex, very good frame. Can't complain. He stays alive. Not a problem. Oh, did I bring the Kina Prime? Oh yeah, I did. I love these weapons. Cool. Status application. But yeah, I hope the, I guess like a little bit more of like the modding kind of tutorial as well has helped you guys as well. Gary, I know that you're asking a few questions about modification stuff. I hope some of that explanation has assisted and just kind of put like, you know, a few of like the little bits and pieces of the puzzles together for you. And just make it a little bit more manageable and just putting your builds together as well. And like I say, over time, the more you do it, like the more you're going to learn, and then you'll just be able to whack things together and be like, okay, well that makes sense. Or, you know, I want to try this and see how that works, you know? Like, that's what this game's all about. It's not just kind of following through with what everyone else is doing. If it works for you and you find that it's doing what you need it to, you build for your Warframe weapons, etc., then go with that. It doesn't have to be something that everyone else is doing as well. So, and don't feel like you're falling behind. Like, everyone's journey is different and everyone picks up on things differently as well. I mean, I'm a massive visual learner as well myself, and like, I'm not great with numbers. I'm no mathematician, that's for sure. I see, I take, I like. As in, like, if a build is working and I like what I see, I'm like, cool, like, I'm happy with that. I don't have to do like big red grid numbers. I do understand that there's a space and time for them for sure, and they are satisfying. I can absolutely understand that. Guys, I am on my way to extraction. I just noticed we're at 17%. But yeah, I think with the modification side of Warframe, there is some really cool stuff coming into the game with like a modification teacher like tutorial, which I think is great. I think it's going to help a lot of players understand how modification works in the game as well. So, alright, each mission only have a chance to spawn the Lich once. Oh, gotcha, Luna. Primes, Kuva Nucore, people still use that? Bro 100? Yeah, man, like, the Nucore's still really good. Like, even like the base Nucore is really nice. Someone else was mentioning that one last night as well. I'll take this one for a run too. Really cool, like absolute crazy status application, and it just wipes people. It's a really good weapon for sure. Absolutely it is. Don't keep Prime and regular versions. You don't need both. Oh, Dracos, do you mean like weapons or Warframes? I only have 20 out of 100 frames. So far I didn't like most of them. That's fair enough, Hisway. Help tons playing right now. Oh, dope. I'm glad, Gary. Like, honestly, if you guys can take at least one thing away from like each stream, then I'm happy. I already miss you, Samesies. Yeah, I miss Samesies all the time too. Another hour ago? Okay, yeah, cool. Don't be like me and using Mesa Coda Glaive Red Crit gimmick build. If I was that talented to put that sort of build together, samesies, I would. Thank you so much. Warframe is special to me because it's the game I play with my wife, co-op, and it's all about fun. Man, that right there is like a 10 out of 10 comment. Hey, like honestly, to me, that's what Warframe's about, man. And just hanging out with like people of like mind who want to learn, grow, etc. Warframe is such a gem of a game for that. And the fact that they have such a beautiful community of like amazing people joining each day and people who've been in the community for such a long time, it's really refreshing to see that as well. So thanks so much for saying that. That's dope. Gonna head out. I gotta play Minecraft. Hell yeah, Luna, no problem. Enjoy Minecraft, man. I haven't actually touched that game for a while, so maybe I should go build something as well. Drakos, when you learn about subsume, it kind of hurts, but it works. Hurts how, but it does definitely work. Drakos, what do you mean by hurts? As in like there's too many options? The game becomes so much funnier when you play with someone. Oh man, honestly, it is a lot more fun when you've got a group of people who are like, hey, let's jam. You know, it's great. Oh, you meant Warframes? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to keep both base and primes at all. Like you can just subsume all your base frames off, and that's how you build up your helmet anyway. This way, can you play with people? You don't need a wife. That's not necessarily true, bro. I do play with people, don't worry. Yeah, exactly. Hisway's got him. You got your own back. I love that. But I got you back too. Bro 100, behave yourself. Except base Mesa, because arcane velocity double dips. On Prime, it only applies once, but drip comes first. Indeed. She does have some really good drip. I have to admit that too. I think, actually, you showed me one of your fashions yesterday, I think, with Mesa, right? Where's mine? Yeah, I did the, like, sentient kind of appearance with her. And then I did, like, the red infested. I actually quite like this one. I don't mind that. I know it's a bit loud for some people's taste, but I don't mind that at all. And then I just did something else, like with the sentient again as well. I really don't mind the sentient look on her, though. It is pretty cool. Interesting that they put it on Mesa, though. But anyway, you could fit anything and anything, really. But when I first started playing, only solo for like a month, yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, it helps you learn the game, you know? Because then you're not getting like a whole bunch of chat where people are like, hey, let's go do X, Y, and Z, and you've got no idea what the hell they're talking about. So yeah, I can definitely understand that his way as well. I didn't understand a word, but yeah, I agree. Yeah. You're subsuming Warframes is taking all the time you took to build a Warframe, the effort it took to get all the materials for that Warframe and feeding it to something. Caliban comes to mind. Drakos. Yeah, I definitely understand what you're saying with the helmet stuff, but at the same token, I mean, the game is a looter shooter. You're gonna be able to replace what you take away. I do understand the time investment, but also any game developer company is gonna look at it and be like, hey, we want you to play our game. That's how they stay alive and running all their servers and giving us all the new content and stuff too. Like, they've got to make money somehow. But I definitely do understand where you're coming from on a player side of things, you know? Because I'm a player, clearly. I redid my green sentient. Oh, nice. Awesome. Indeed. I don't have Caliban. He's not too bad. You can run the missions on Cetus to grab him. Subsuming's time consuming. That's true. But you can also choose to do an in-game transaction of plat to run that if you're in a rush. But I mean, there's no real point in rushing stuff unless you absolutely really need something. Or just really want something. Like, I've done it. Look at this. I have 3 platinum, guys. I have no platinum. Which I don't mind at all. So yeah, like, I think as far as like the materials go, like, you know, and subsuming and, you know, seeing it like as a waste, I don't really see it. I used to see it like that in game, but now not so much. I just recognize that whatever we use, we can replace eventually. It is a little bit like, oh man, I wish I could break down the weapon and, you know, possibly have a chance to reconstitute like one of the, say, like, I don't need this weapon anymore. So you keep all your mods and arcanes and stuff, but when you break the weapon down, like in the foundry, this is an idea that I've had for years. I don't know if other people would, you know, agree or not, but if I had like a certain percent or chance of RNG to retain the Awoken Catalyst from it, I would be so happy. You know, and I think that would be a kind of a cool concept. I'm actually just going to disband squad, again, being visual. Just going into like the foundry and having like another like slot machine thing that we can put into it of say like, not disintegration, but like essentially breaking a weapon down that's built, and just having a potential chance chart of say retaining your Awoken cells or getting some of your Argon crystals back. Maybe not Argon crystals, that's not a good example. But say like, yeah, like there's a completely separate section where you can come to your foundry and you can basically like have a chance to break all of your stuff down, and see if you can get like an Awoken reactor back from like a Warframe or something like that, you know? It's definitely something I've thought about for years, but I mean, I don't know if that's something that would be taken into consideration. But anyway, 40 Nama isoplat for that thing. Caliban? Yeah, the Nama isoplat, they're not too bad to run. I don't mind the cedar stuff, to be honest. Leave some for me, please. Yeah, fair. Extort the 3 plat out of you. I know, samesies, you've got your eyes on my 3 plat. I'm so rich. Yeah, the potato. Yeah, like I think being able to give a potential chance to break a weapon down for like maybe a part or like an Awoken catalyst or reactor or even like a former in like a completely different section of the foundry. Like, I don't know, you click over to like a tab over here and it pulls all this potential list of, you know, if you choose to, do you choose to break down this weapon? Okay. And then you press confirm. I'm still going to make that okay button a thing because I think using like the helmet as an example, it's like override, and it's like, I don't need to override anything. I'm not overriding anything. Just make it okay. Even like, you know, putting like your fusion of like shards together. Actually, what have I got? I need to make a casting shard. Like fusing. I really wish we could just, instead of saying confirm, because I'm lazy, I just want to be like, okay, okay. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah. Anyway, these are just some of like the elements of the game that I look at and I'm like, man, like this could, oh, I need more Stella. Stella! All right. No more Stella for me. Actually, where's Britea? I need to put that casting shot into her while I'm at it. But yeah, I think being able to break stuff down and be able to like get a potential for like one of like the higher or rarer pieces, I think that would be really helpful, to be honest. And then you can still continue farming. But I mean, yeah, as far as that goes, I don't really... Oh, she does have a casting shard. All right, duration. I still feel like she needs more... What's it called? That. And then casting speed. And then I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to give her armor again. This is more of like a later game system, but it is really fun. And it does boost your survivability of Warframes a lot. And you can build it your way. It's just like Lego. It's really fun. And then welcome to the back room as well. We got games room. We've got TV room. We've got a stripper pole with the floofs. They super love that. And then we've got the angsty online boys wall of love. I love you, online boys. We got shower if you really want to, and you know, powder room and stuff. So hope you guys enjoy the back room. I think I'm probably going to probably head off at this point because I do have some things to take care of. But yeah, if you guys have enjoyed, you know, everything that we've spoken of as well, more than happy to share the love, you know. So that little thing that just popped up in chat, feel free to have a look through if you wish to. If you don't, you don't have to. If Caliban going to be worth 300 plat, I'm selling the only one that I'll get. I mean, look, it's up to you. Like, it's, you know, play it your way. If you feel like you're not going to use the prime, then sell it. You know, if you can make the plat from it and you've got like, you know, different things that you want to sell or buy, and get your plat back, then do it. I've actually got to like do an off-stream market trading session as well. So usually if I sit and chat, I usually get about like 1,000 plat as soon as I jump on the market. So it's basically like, yeah, trade and supply and demand really. One tower casting is good for me on Protea. Yeah, fair enough. I think I just want to throw grenades out a little bit faster, same. So I'll just see if I can, you know, just play around with it. I don't have to keep it that way, but I just thought 2 casting shards might be useful. 1 tower casting. You guys have Protea? Yeah, I've got the Protea Prime, but the base one, Hisway, is a little bit of an interesting farm, but it is pretty fun. So yeah, she's pretty good. She can do everything, you know. She can manipulate time. She can give you like lots of dispensary. She's got blaze artillery cannons and then grenade fan. Absolutely amazing. Slash procs everywhere. And she's also got the shield satellites too. So yeah, very cool frame. I don't use her nearly as much as what I'd like to. She's very cool. She's very much a Warframe to me. I just love her concept. She's very cool. A studio apartment. Yeah, basically bro 100. Yeah. I'll take you guys through the back room. Hang on. Oh look, we found Ballast in the trash. Anyway. But yeah, I did make the Junky Funky. I've got like all the original stuff in here. I've thought about clearing this out, but I thought, nah, it's fine. This is like 10 years worth of stuff in here as well. So we got like all the different focus schools and Ballast again. We got an eatery for tofu. You can have some Orokin tea or a blood wine, I think that is. I decided to make like a footlocker into a fridge. I've got the cleaning drone, which does absolutely 0, clearly. And then just, yeah, all of the different mastery accolades. Got an art room, games room. Pretty cool. And then, yeah, Carvia. Watching Wolfie TV. And then, yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff in the game. So I think I might actually move that bird, because I think it's kind of weird if you're having a shower and you've got like your bird staring at you. At least you get a whistle from someone, right? Anyway, yeah. So yeah, there's the back room. It's pretty closed in, but I mean, you know, I'm still working on decoration stuff, and holy crap, some people come up with decorations in like the most insane ways. It's crazy. So I wouldn't mind opening this up a little bit more and just removing all the panels, but we'll see. It takes me a bit of time sometimes to think on something and execute, but once I do it, generally it works out pretty well. You haven't got a single shard yet, Dracos. Oh, true. Okay, that's fair enough. So you are rich after all. I'm rich with all of you guys. You guys fill my soul with joy, and that is what maintains me rich. I am not rich with platinum. But also, I haven't actually done any Warframe market stuff for a long time. The hidden endgame, building houses. Yeah, it's basically like digital real estate, man. Yeah, for sure. Like, there's some really cool shit that you can do in Warframe. As you guys know, like, it's crazy. Oh, Luna, I've got to put your Prex card up. Sorry. I'll put it right here. Ember. There we go. And then we're going to expand that so we can... Actually, you know what? I'm going to be a little bit saucy. I'm going to whack it right next to the on-boys. Or the online boys, sorry. Ah, see, that's the only thing I don't like. The panels, you can't push it past, like, the roof area, which is really annoying. There we go. Luna, I've just put your Prex card here. I've got a sexy Ember there. I might have to rearrange these. But anyway, hang on. Can I make that any bigger? Nah, that's right. There we go. Excellent. Awesome. We've got the Prex card. We got Rhino over here. I should probably just make it like a Prex card wall. I will, but we'll keep Ember in the bedroom because she's hot. Anyway, I'll stop thirsting. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys, that 3 plat is a lie. How is that a lie? I literally have 3 plat in the game. How is that a lie? I'm literally showing you my inventory and like my whole UI. It is 3 platinum. That is no lie. I wouldn't lie to you guys. That's rude. My room's empty. Thanks for reminding me to buy furniture. Bro 100. Honestly, if you've got access to the Zeraman, go see Hombask And if you want to like do like a fill out room, the wooden panels that are here, I think cost around like 4k standing each. She's an absolute extortionist though. Like she will overcharge you for half the shit that she's got. But like, yeah, just find like the cheapest bits and pieces and like just buy all this extra stuff that you can. But yeah, be economical. But I mean, your game, your way. But yeah, these panels, I thought, you know what, they're like the only useful investment that I've got from Humbask. She even calls herself like trash of the universe. I'm like, you really are, because I don't want to pay like 50,000 rep just for one piece and then have to revamp it again. I'm not that much of a heavy grinder in the game, to be honest. But I mean, I've met some people who have got like an amazing amount of like the Deviri materials, and they've been able to like completely deck this entire area out from scratch with like Deviri stuff, and it looks insane. So maybe we can do like a backroom showcasing thing as well for people as well. I think I really enjoy doing a lot of the decoration stuff and the fashions as well. Jackda, I did see your message. Hello, my friend. How are you going? But yeah, running Mesa 3 on 3 orange and 2 reds. Nice, samesies. That's very cool. I'm just going to check some of the in-game stuff here. Nova, you asked me about the Kuva Heck. Are you just asking for feedback on the build? Because that one's still, like, from what I can see, is good. Multi-shot's good. You could chuck the galvanized one on instead, and then you can double that output. But I mean, 41k damage is pretty good, and your crit damage is really good. And then as a showcase on what I've got, you do have like the free variants as well. Even like the base hex shotgun. If you've started a Warframe, go pick this up as well. It's a really good shotgun. Yeah, minus the ribbon that I've got for it. You could do galvanized hell. So I'll just send that one back. It does depend on like your valence fusion though as well, Nova. So and mine's at max rank, so I put 5 former into it. That UI is covering up the former star. That really annoys me. Anyway, that's that. I beat your 3p with... You've got 6p? Nice. Want to see my monster burstin'? Jackda, send through your burstin'. Yes, please. I bet you it outclasses mine. You guys come up with some crazy stuff, man. You guys have got eyes and ears everywhere. It's scary. In a good way. Because then you guys keep me informed. And then I benefit. And then I can showcase it all to everyone else in the world. Woohoo! Alright. Oh, clan chat. Right. Alright. That one's done. Umbra, what have you got? Doomslayer Corvex. Oh, yeah, nice. Okay, so we got some fashion going. Cool. Yeah, dude, that's dope. I love that. That's very cool. Ah, nice. You got the sentient ephemera. The changing one. That's very cool. That's such a good ephemera. I love that one. And then you got your Corvex build. Yeah, that one's a decent build, man. Even at base level, like, that's really good. Vigor's okay, though. Yeah. So you got more strength on that. Armor's definitely good. If you can probably even replace that with battery if you wanted Umbra, and that'll give you even more energy and stuff too. Got that one there. Cool. We done that one. Jackda, and then we got Burst and Prime. Yeah, see? Yours already smacks mine. Gilded Truth also. If you guys come across the specialty mods for certain weapons, pick them up and try them. They definitely give you a lot of really good extra little bits and pieces that work really well, especially for like Burstin. The Gilded Truth is quite a good mod as well. I'm pretty sure it's not just Burstin Prime. I'm pretty sure you can use that on any Burstin weapon that you get in game. Oh, dude, you got Hammer Shot? You know what? I'm an LR4. I've played this game for more than 10 years, and I do not have Hammer Shot. I am on a mission to see if I can get that mod. But yeah, dude, Jackda, that's a great build. Like, that'll work dope. Oh, you like the headshot mod too? They're really good too for crit chance. That's crazy. That'd be really good on Angels too, and the Thrax. God, the Thrax are an absolute pain in the ass. But yeah, I mean, as a base foundation weapon, and once again, even the Burst and Prime just by itself, you got more status chance, which is not a bad thing at all. But I mean, yeah, you can certainly pump a little bit more crit damage like what Jackda just threw through for his build as well. So he's up to about 54% crit, which is not bad, and times 5 on the damage output as well. So that's pretty good. Cool. Well, I think that's a wrap, friends. I'll just catch up on chat. 41k damage, Mr. TE88. Hello, welcome. How are you? Umbra just reached rank 27 in Nightwave. Dope, dude. That's nice. Actually, good reminder. When is this finishing off? Daily, week, and axe rotations refresh in 6 days. If you haven't started or finishing off your Nightwave, I would definitely recommend. And just before I head off, I just want to let you guys know too, with your syndicates, make sure that you've got at least max standing with at least like 1 or 2 of them. So when Caliban drops, I think someone said in chat tomorrow, you can just come in, purchase all the relics at 120 rep, and you should have at least a couple of those relics come through. Not just these guys as well. I mean, I float 4 of the syndicates, but go down to Cetus, go see like, not Baldy Bap, but the grumpy old miner dude. He's worth going to. Quills doesn't have any. Go see Fortuna, go check out the business, and make sure that you've got enough rank with them, which clearly I don't. So I'm going to miss out this week, unfortunately. Carvia, I don't believe they've got anyone there, but Fortuna, sorry, not the business. Go and see the miner dude in both Cetus and Fortuna. And then with the Necrolisc, with the Entrati, I'm pretty sure that Lloyd, the little robot dude, he should have some shit in his mining. Mining! We love mining! And then Holdfasts. I don't know if anyone has any relics in there. I don't think they do. I feel like Yonta should, because she's the only one that you really ever go see apart from Kalevo. And like Quinn does all the bounties and stuff. I don't know about the Hex. I don't think anyone's got relic packs. Maybe Quincy off the top of my head, but I can't be too... I'm too lazy to go see him right now because I'm hungry. But yeah, get all of your rep stuff sorted out. Try to max out like your worlds and stuff for your rep so you can at least get some of the relics for Caliban Prime when he drops tomorrow. And don't freak out. Honestly, like well, do freak out. It's exciting. Yeah, it'll be a I think it'll be a pretty good week for Warframe too, and I'm looking forward to the dev stream as well. So keep your eyes out on the socials for those updates as well. I'm pretty sure that they've got a dev stream happening either this week or next. I think maybe the 5th of September, off the top of my head. Oh, nice. You're rank 52 in the Nightwave, samesies? Nice. I'll get about 3p someday. His way. Look, if you can get this far in this game and you get to 3 plat, it's a milestone, man. It's about 14 hours until Caliban Prime. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'll definitely be on tomorrow morning then, guys. So I think I might actually take a break for the rest of the day from streaming. And I will probably be back tomorrow morning. And yeah, if you guys are keen to come in squad as well and jump in to do some of the Caliban Prime stuff, absolutely do. I'll just chuck a lot of the potential things that are clickable in that link that I just dropped in chat for you guys. I'm not directing you guys there. I'm just leaving it there. If you want to click on it, you can. Awesome, guys. Thanks very much for another great stream as well. Take care of yourselves, rehydrate, eat, get some good sleep. Bit of sunshine, you know, do it your way, but make sure that you take care of yourselves too. It's always nice to see a lot of you guys hang out and showing up. I always really appreciate all of our chats and stuff. So thank you very much for today. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow morning and checking out Mr. Caliban Prime. Awesome. Oh, Nibbles99, welcome, hello, and goodbye. Nice to see you in chat, man. Did the new war quest? Nice. Awesome, man. New war is great, and you should have a new amp as well. Definitely start utilizing that. It's a very, very good amp as well. The Sirocco. It's a very, very good one, especially for Eidolons. If you're interested in doing those, especially just to get, you know, Arcane Energize as well. But if you got the Huros Kubro, they'll be able to dig up energy for you anyway. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. Again, always a pleasure. Take care of yourselves. And oh, the operator drifter thing made me confused. It made everyone confused, Nibbles. Trust me. It definitely made everyone confused. But at the same token, it's like, okay, it's eternalism. Things can happen and realities can have realities on like a mirror side. So we can be on one side of the mirror, someone else can be on the other side, and they're the exact same person, but in a completely different time frame. I know, quantum physics, it's a thing. We don't come in to learn that in game, but somehow we do. Thanks very much, guys. Always great to see you again, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. But for now, I will say ciao. Ciao.